Hello and welcome to the first ever Slam Dunklers podcast. This is Joe Shea here with Mr. John Blevins
Hey,
and
what's up?
John for you. Things are going to be clunky and very awkward for a while. We're still getting used to the hang of this. First time we're going to try it. Hopefully the recording software actually works and we're not just talking back at each other and stroking each other's egos and whatnot.
Yeah, I'll be stroking something else while we're going too. So don't. So if you hear a just don't just pay no attention to the man behind the green curtain.
There you go. So John, I'd like to give an intro of what the Slam Dunklers are and what we represent.
Oh, you want me? You want me to do this?
Go for it.
All right. Well, basically, we're two. How can I put this? We're two shitties playing Magic in Buffalo.
Can we say shitties on the air?
We can say whatever we want, man. This is the internet.
Oh, thank God. Um,
So basically, we're a couple of haters, and we pretty much just try to troll as much as possible.
Sounds about right. Um, the actual term "slam dunklers" came from the German word for dark confidant.
Yeah, Dunkler mit Weißen.
Exactly. I could never pronounce that properly.
Yeah, it's
So
something like that.
yes, check out the Facebook page we're just gonna make. Well, we'll make after this maybe, and you'll see awesome Dunkler pictures of us. Our
Sean
faces.
Kemp and Manute Bol.
Our faces superimposed over pictures of the Dunkler cards and random 1990s Fleer basketball cards.
Has to be Fleer.
Has to be Fleer. Um, I know this a couple weeks ago, but Grand Prix Pittsburgh, we had a decent amount of guys from the Buffalo area, Buffalo, Rochester, Erie area, do pretty well there. Kai
Yeah.
Burnett, Malcolm Kim, Derek Garner, and Mike Powers from Erie. Um, why do you think that so many guys from Buffalo just randomly did so well, whereas in previous Grand Prix we've been at, the Buffalo crew is generally kind of you know underrepresented. It's usually
Yeah.
Kai, I guess, right?
Well, Malcolm Kim is a Pro Tour level player, so it's no surprise for him. This was well, this is the first Grand Prix that I can remember that we had more than like just a handful of guys go out. Normally, it's the judge crew, which includes you and Blaine, and then I'll usually tag along in that, and we'll get maybe three other guys that are actually playing. Half the car is usually not even playing. This time we had, I was being surprised all day just seeing random people from Buffalo. Hey, I didn't know you were going. I mean, Pittsburgh is basically our local GP, and a lot of guys came out. It was either last year or the year before they had the previous GP Pittsburgh, and I guess the Buffalo community wasn't really as tight knit before. And I mean, I only remember there was like two cars worth of people that went, and I think Kai and like newbie day two, and that was it. Kai, that was the one that Kai top 16, and he queued for
For the Pro Tour. Yeah.
Honolulu. Yeah.
That was pretty. That's where like our first big road trip together. That's where the
Yeah,
Dunklers got going.
that's where the Dunkers got going. That's also how you became eternally sick.
I still have that car. That was the worst trade I've ever made in my life. Was trading that sickness.
I'm just a disease on people. People meet me and they just can't live anymore.
But yeah, it was really good to see so many guys do so well. Yeah, I mean my rationale was everyone just cracked, like assemble the legions and opposite
Yeah.
odds and things like that. I mean,
Yeah. I saw Derek's deck. His deck was just completely unbeatable. So it's no surprise that he day two'd.
yeah, I mean he played well too. That helped a lot.
Yeah. Ryan's a good player. Malcolm's a good player. Kai's a good player. Powers has a flash tattoo, so I wouldn't want to beat a guy with a flash tattoo. He might kick my ass or something.
Powers has been doing pretty well lately. He top eighted a PTQ.
Yeah.
I mean, he top 64 that. So I mean that's pretty good in such a short little time. Just to
Yeah. Especially considering that he lost a rules battle to Dan Lamb, and it's really impressive that he actually won a game. Haters got hate. Haters got hate.
that is pretty hateful right there. Um, yeah. So beyond. All right, John, are you there?
I am here.
We're back. We had a slight technical issue with the crappy recording software that I downloaded for free, and it's gonna happen. I mean, I didn't realize they had a 5-minute cap, so we'll try to splice things. We'll get our crack team on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, never gonna happen.
No. I'd be surprised if this gets posted.
It'll sit as an MP3 on my hard drive for years. It'll just stay there. I'll look at it. I'll look at it and be like, I should put it up, but I won't. You know, I'll look at it like I don't have that 4 minutes of ambition.
Daddy, what's that slam Dunklers that on your computer, on your old computer?
That would be epic, man. But I have a serious question for you here, John. This came up in Pittsburgh. It was mentioned, and I didn't get a full explanation. But I've been curious for the past 3 weeks. It's been haunting me in my sleep, if you will. What exactly is this Duquesne dime that you speak of?
Okay, so a little bit of backstory. Me, Big Ben, and Ryan were, and Stack was there too. We rode up to Pittsburgh, and we're single-ish, I guess. Some people aren't single. Whatever, we're single-ish, I guess. So we're walking around, and we're checking out the ladies in Pittsburgh, and I hesitate to say ladies, because basically every single woman we saw in Pittsburgh just looked weathered, they just looked sickly, or it was terrible. So we'd see these women, and they're just like, oh God, and like, that these women look bad when I'm just like, man, I wish I could have Buffalo women. Like when you're begging for Buffalo women, something's wrong.
I'd like to throw a disclaimer in there. There's nothing wrong with Buffalo women. That would explain why John is currently single-ish.
Said the blind man to it, but so every time we'd see these women, they're like, oh man, these Pennsylvania women are just terrible, but they're going to Duquesne University. They're going to Duquesne University. They're the Duquesne dimes. They're the tens of Duquesne. They're like the threes of Buffalo. They're the tens of Duquesne. The Duquesne dime piece.
Sounds rather sad.
It was pretty sad.
So next time you're in Pittsburgh, check out the fine women there, and come back to Buffalo and appreciate what you've got here.
Yeah, exactly.
So, on that note, we'll slide over to the Dragon's Maze pre-release, John. How you did one pre-release event?
Did one pre-release. I did the midnight pre-release.
Okay, at Dark Forest.
Dark Forest Games.
Okay. What guild did you end up going with, and what was your secret guild?
So basically, I kind of got to choose my guild because I basically signed up last minute. And I was like, I want Rakdos, because basically my theory, and I talked with a couple other people, they agreed, I want the highest chance to be able to go into red, black, white. So the way it works is you pick one guild, and then you get a secret guild from the other pack. So if you pick a Return to Ravnica pack, you get a secret guild from Gatecrash that has at least one allied color. So if you pick Selesnya, you can get Boros or Simic or one of the other ones from that has an allied color in Gatecrash. So I wanted the highest chance to go red, white, black. So the snap pick would be Rakdos, but Rakdos was sold out. So I was like, all right, I'll just pick Boros. And I didn't end up getting into black, white, red, but I did get Selesnya, which is pretty good. So I ended up Naya with one black card that I could free splash off my guild gates.
Okay, how'd you end up doing? You open anything good?
I opened up. I didn't open up any money. Or I guess I opened up the blue-white mythic.
Okay, the effective silence on that spell for them and -2 for you.
Yeah. I opened that, but I didn't play it. I had a pretty good pool. I ended up 3-0ing and then IDing into top 8, which was it was not a cut to top 8. It was just top 8 prizes. So it was me and 7 of my friends or it was me and 6 other of my friends top 8'd, which was pretty sweet.
It's a pretty good event. I ended up going Orzhov, and I got Selesny as my other guild, and I proceeded to open just the nuts. Like this this pool was something like I could day 2 at a Grand Prix, you could day 2 at a Grand Prix, Vinny could 2-7 at a Grand Prix. No offense, Vinny, but
I think you mean a little bit of offense.
Maybe there. A little bit. This was like Vinny's normal pool. It was
okay.
I opened my first pack was an Abzat, which just solid, and that was like the worst of my three bombs. I got a Tristani, which plays very well with Abzat.
And it's pretty good.
I opened a Voice of Resurgence, which plays really well with Tristani. I got a Blood Crypt, a Blood Scrivener, which is, it's nice when you're dumping your hand out really early and just, drawing 2. I mean, it's like a Phyrexian Arena on a dude, which is pretty amazing. Yeah, it was, just probably the best sealed pull I will ever open, and I'm glad I did it in a pre-release with very weak prize support. Well, not really very weak, but I mean, like...
the prices are fine.
Yeah, I mean, there's really nothing you can do when... you crack cards like that, you're just expected to win. Like, I mean, it's, it happens so few and far between for someone like me. I mean, like, it probably happens all the time. I just probably build shitty and complain. I mean, let's be realistic here.
So, did you win the pre-release?
Yeah, I ended up going to a new store that just opened up, and they needed help, so they had me. So I ended up going there. They only had 16 people, which, I mean, it sounds low, but for them it's good for their first pre-release. I ended up splitting top 2 with someone else, so that was fine. It was fun. A lot of new people there. A lot of casual players. It was fun. They all seemed to enjoy it, so it was rather cool.
Sweet.
So yes, John, the next big event. I'm gonna do a quick little sidetrack here, and no real proper segues. We just gonna fire the questions. Rapid fire here. We're unscripted.
Not even close to scripted. I don't even know what the questions are.
Clearly unprepared for, even recording. I mean, let's be realistic. Yeah. I'm just checking my email now, and you're in a daily event, right?
Yeah, I'm playing Esper versus Bant right now, which is like super intense. I'm trying my hardest not to misplay and also to keep track and pay attention. So I've already misplayed at least once. I forgot to play Think Twice on turn 2.
Gotcha. So the next big event is one of the next big events is going to be in a Grand Prix in Providence. That's, excluding the PTQs and so forth. The Grand Prix in Providence, is team sealed.
Yeah, that's going to be sweet.
Yeah, I mean, team sealed is 12 packs over 3 players.
Yep.
And, so John, who would you have in your top 3 right now if it was you and 2 other players? If you had to pick 2 players now to be on your team from Buffalo, the Buffalo area, the guys who might be listening.
Yeah.
And, in 2 pros you'd like to have on your team for your team of Team Sealed. What would you do?
Let's see. So if I had to pick 2 Buffalo guys, it would probably be Kai and Ryan.
Okay.
And hey, what do you know? They're my actual teammates, so I guess I lucked out.
There you go. That's pretty good.
So that's pretty sweet. And if I had to pick 2 pros, I would pick Cuneo and MJ because they're my 2 favorite streamers.
Gotcha. Shout out to those 2 streamers. Maybe they'll reciprocate some love to the Dunklers.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, we're pretty trolly, and Cuneo's like the king of trolls, so you never know.
It's a good way to build our rep. Just go on his curtails.
Yeah.
So if you could choose 2 Buffalo guys to just be on your team and have fun and just have a blast.
Just have a blast.
Yes, playing Magic with them, just having a blast. Who would it be?
All right, Gosbeck and James Hoffman, because we would be rapping and we'd be the most annoying. You'd know when we were playing. We'd be the loudest, most obnoxious team possible. We'd probably we would be getting applauded after every round, win or lose. No doubt.
Probably a lot of losing there. You spend all your time rapping and,
Absolutely. Wouldn't even expect to go to win one game.
That is, That is interesting. Who are Providence is a bit of a ride. Who are a
Yeah.
couple guys you've actually never traveled with, but you'd like to actually you think you'd be okay spending some time with them in a car in a hotel and all that stuff.
Hmm. I never really thought about that. I'm pretty much okay to drive with anyone. I don't really care all that much. Let's see, who have I not driven with? Um, I've never gone on a road trip with Gosbeck. I've only ever played with him at
That's a
Effingham,
good
so that
point.
would, that would be pretty fun.
Yeah, that would seem like
Um,
you'd get some stories out of that. You'd just have a blast.
that might even top SCG Columbus. It's possible, at least. I
Yeah, I
don't
mean anything's possible.
know.
Gosbeck,
So
okay.
yeah, Gosbeck. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, most of the people that go to tournaments I've driven with at some point or
Yeah,
another. So
that's a good point.
yeah, I don't know.
All right. I guess if you do this sealed event, what are the rares that you just love to crack? What are like the best mythics? Like the best top two mythics, top three. We'll do top three. It's the top three countdown with our team sealed. The top three mythics or slash rares you'd rather open out of Return, Gatecrash, and Dragon's Maze to just dominate your pool.
Right. Well, obviously Pack Rat. I mean, that's
Yeah.
the premier. They were talking about banning it in limited at like, so that's the nut. Obviously. I guess so. We've actually talked about it a little bit, Ryan, Kai, and I, and like we know Ryan's going to want to play an aggro deck.
Mm-hmm.
And Kai and I probably want to play like a mid-range or control deck. So like, obviously Mizium Mortars is the nuts. Assemble the Legion is pretty good, though it's not like unbeatable. It's just pretty good. Let's see. So top three: Pack Rat, Mizium Mortars, and let's see, what's unbeatable. Gideon's pretty good. I want a GPT off of Gideon.
Yeah, Gideon out of
So
Gatecrash. What else do you think in what Obzadot? You think Obzadot is just kind of
Obzadot's pretty good too. But he's not unbeatable. I actually drafted a Gatecrash draft deck the other night. And it was like mono 7 drops, Gruul Rage Beast, I had Borborygmos, I had like 4 Key Runes and some Verdenhavens. I beat turn 5 Obzadot in 2 games. I'm just like, yeah, I'll Rage Beast and Borborygmos and game. But yeah, Obzadot's also another good one, but I'd probably rather have, Obzadot's also really like color intensive too.
he is.
Oh, I just let a Sphinx's Revelation resolve. Not good. Yeah, but yeah, it's probably those three. Maybe I'm probably missing something, and I haven't really paid like super close attention to Dragon's Maze yet. So
Yeah,
there's probably something in there.
yeah. It's kind of to tell the insane cards right now. I mean, you've only
Relzarek is really good.
say that again.
Relzarek, he seems really good.
I mean, any dude any planeswalker can come out, kill a dude, and then still be around is really powerful. I mean, that's pretty good value. I mean, killing something with
Yeah.
3. I mean, that's like bolt for 4 and having a dude who might be able to stay alive and do something's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, and even his tap ability is relevant.
yeah, I mean, it's not really awful. I mean, just growing him up a little bit. I mean, if you alt with him, I mean, it's pretty much impossible to lose. I mean,
It's
yeah.
although I don't even know if you ever alt with him. Like if you can just like have, what is he, -7? If you can have 3 bolts, I think that's probably better. It might be better than taking like
2
than
or
like
3 extra
possibly
turns.
taking
Yeah.
extra. Yeah,
Okay.
you flip a 5 coins. Yeah, I mean you're almost never going to get to that point. I don't think, but I don't know.
Yeah.
You might.
I mean, it would seem strange. I mean, it'd have to be kind of almost draw-goish or one of the heaviest control decks, because, I mean, otherwise, I mean, there's going to be enough dudes on board that gonna, drop him down a little bit or make him protect himself.
Right.
I mean, this isn't, like a standard, like, control matchup where he can ult.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
You're probably not.
he
gonna
does
be alt.
seem very strong for for Sealed. I mean, he's the kind of thing that could really just steal a couple wins.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. I think we're gonna approach wrapping things up. Who do you in our first ever, probably only ever Dunklers podcast will never see the light of day? If it were to get released and put online or whatever, who would you like to be listening here?
Who would I like? Well, I think first I'd like to get the Buffalo guys to listen, and then maybe we can get some guests or participants, what have you.
Yeah, well, that was my next question. If you could have a special guest to do a segment with us, who would you suggest in the future?
It's probably Gosbeck, honestly. He's just like, he's the go-to man for funny things to say.
He is. He is really coming into the the crown prince of Buffalo magic comedy.
Yes, the Fresh Prince, if you will.
The Fresh Prince. That is something we might look into if we we put it online, we get some views and so forth, and people like it. That'd be awesome. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if this is gonna be well received. They're gonna think we're jackasses or, whatever.
Those aren't mutually exclusive.
Yeah, that's a good point. You know what I mean? So their opinions of us won't change.
No, nothing will be different.
Yeah. So yeah, I figure, we'll put it online, see if we get some views. If people like it, they should throw some comments. Gonna try to make up a little Facebook page in the future, which, God forbid I get this little recording thing up, make a Facebook page, throw some likes up there. Yeah, I'll do that, and if people got comments or, suggestions or whatever, they should, either get a hold of me, put it on the Facebook thing as a private message. I don't want the whole Buffalo Magic the Gathering scene simultaneously ripping this thing. No, I couldn't handle it. I couldn't. My psyche is so fragile right now.
Well, you can also, if you check out my stream, Twitch TV
there will be no advertising of John Blevin's stream.
Twitch TV / Fatwall33.
All right, go ahead, Blevins. You can pimp it up.
FATTWALL 33. I'm going to be starting the stream back up next week. You can send me suggestions there or, whatever. I'm open to it, either for the stream or for the podcast. Doesn't really matter to me.
Yeah, I know you when you stream, you do get a decent amount of guys, and
yeah.
You had done some announcing for the
Gamecore
stuff. You were getting some major views, so perhaps you can guilt some of those people into watching this or listening to this little thing.
We can only hope.
I know. I mean, I hope I hit the record button.
That would be pretty funny.
But yes, John, thanks for giving us a shot. I know we had talked about this for a while. I'm glad we finally were able to.
Yeah, finally able to sit down and actually do it.
Finally, God forbid. I mean, this is what finals week for you or something. Are you still in school? Did you drop out yet?
No, I haven't dropped out yet.
You didn't fail out yet? You didn't drink your way out yet?
No, I mean, I haven't stopped drinking. I just haven't drank my way out yet.
Try harder, John.
I am.
But yeah, we hope everyone enjoyed it, and if people like it, we'll continue to do it. If not, you can all go to hell. I mean, that's
what I think.
Let's just be realistic here. I mean, if you don't like it, sorry.
I'm not sorry at all. If you don't like it, then you suck. You have no taste.
There you go. I mean, we brought you some comedy here. We made fun of some people.
What more could you ever ask for?
We gave slight magic. No, we didn't even give advice on it. We just told you what good cards to open.
I gave like very marginal advice for the pre-release that already happened.
Yeah. So if any of you guys get the option to go back in time and
playing a pre-release,
playing the pre-release, I'd imagine the same thing could extend to the release weekend, but.
Is it the same format? Is it with the guild packs for the release weekend?
I don't think it is with the guild packs. That's a good point.
No, I don't think it is either.
Yeah, so when this actually goes up, which will be like October 19th, 2044, when my
When the Padres win the World Series, which is 2017. Oh, spoiler alert! Sorry.
exactly. When that happens, good luck at your Dragon's Maze pre-release.
Yeah.
John, do you have any final thoughts?
No, just keep on hating, and hopefully we'll be back sometime.
Sounds good. We'll see you at FNM, and until then, keep on dunkling.
See ya.